Okay, shalom everyone. Um, some of you have seen the video that I put out uh, previously concerning the King James 1611, and the reason I did that is because uh, comment was made that Isaiah 7:14 and the prophecy of Emmanuel was not about the Messiah, Christ, who you call Christ, and it was about uh, King Ahaz's son Hezekiah. Um, so, according to the King James 1611 Bible, that is incorrect. It is definitely um, about the prophecy of the Messiah, and I don't really want to have to go into the complete detail of reading through the whole book of Isaiah, chapter 7, all the way to chapter 10, but the majority of the book of Isaiah is about prophecies concerning the Messiah. So, but as you can see through just the precepts, you can see that that is definitely about the Messiah. And I'm going to get some extra information to validate that also. So, with that said, uh, as you can see in Isaiah 7:14, the precepts are Matthew 1:23 and Luke 1:31.
Okay, Bibles. Uh, Holy Bible. You pretty familiar with this? 1611, King James. Uh-huh. Yeah, King James. 400 anniversary edition. Okay. So, let's go to Isaiah 7:14. Hopefully you can see this. Okay. So, we are in the book of Isaiah, chapter 7 and 14. As you can see at the top, Christ promised and called Emmanuel. Okay. Christ promised and called Emmanuel. So this is not a prophecy about King Ahaz's son Hezekiah or Isaiah's son. So as we can see, let's go down to the precepts, and we are here with 7 and 14. Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin, meaning woman, young maiden, shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Okay? So, now we look at the precepts. You can see that there. Give me 1 second here. Let's focus. Matthew 1 and 23. And also Luke 1, chapter 31. Okay? So there are your precepts there. So we do know that this was concerning the prophecy of the Messiah in the New Testament. So here.
So, What happened in Luke 131? Right? What happened? Let me put this in a moment here. Let's go to Luke 131. And I mean, you can read most of this on your own. This is when Gabriel went to Zacharias and Elizabeth, gave the information onto them about the child being born. Then went on to Mary, and she got the information as the Messiah being born to her. So let's jump down to 131 because some are saying that there is some type of justification for a new name given. I don't really know where that's coming from. First, the same people said that Isaiah 7:14 was about the Messiah. They said it definitely was about the Messiah, but that name meant Elohim with us. Then they said Isaiah 7:14 is not about the Messiah, and it's about Hezekiah. Now, you can go back through the video archives and you can look at the straight contradictory statements made on that on your own. But Isaiah 7:14 precepts with Matthew 1:23 and Luke 1:31, as you can see here, right? So we're going to read this, right? And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name, here says Jesus, which should be Emmanuel, right? Right? Because we have the precept, right? 7:14, precepts Luke 1:31, King James 1611 Bible, King James 1611 Bible, Luke 1:31, precepts back to Isaiah 7:14. So we know that name is Emmanuel, right? Now I'm going to show you how with this here, you cannot even attempt with a straight face to put any other name in Matthew 1 or even Luke 2. Okay? So, here, Mary has not conceived yet in Luke chapter 1. Has not conceived yet. Right? Gabriel went to Elizabeth in her old age, said that she's going to bear a son. And then, in her 6th month, went to Mary and said, Mary also, you're going to bear a son too. Right? So she hadn't conceived yet in Luke chapter 1. Remember, the testimony of Luke chapter 1 came before Matthew 1. Right? Because in Matthew 1, she's already pregnant. Okay? Okay? So, with that said here, let's go to Luke chapter 2. And let's see why. Let's see why. All right? We're going to go down to verse 9. Right? And we're going to go down to 21. Let's go down to 21. Okay? And this is just for context. Right? And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, behold, I bring to you good tidings and great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord, right? A Savior. a Savior. That is function. Okay? And this shall be a sign unto you, right? So give it another sign here. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts praising the Most High, saying, Glory be to the Most High, to the highest, and on the earth good will towards men. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them into the heavens, the shepherds said one to another, Let us now go indeed unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known to us. Right? And they came with haste, and they found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger. And when they had seen it, they had made known abroad the saying which was told them concerning this child. And all they that heard it wondered at those things which were told to them by the shepherds. And Mary kept all these things. She kept all those things and pondered them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising the Most High for all things that they have heard and seen, as it was told unto them. And when 8 days were accomplished for the circumcising of the child, his name was called Emmanuel, which was so named of the angel before he was conceived in the womb. So, now if you were to say that Gabriel came with a different name, right? Right? Say he came with a different name. Say he came with the name Yeshua, right? Or he came with the name Yeshua, or he came with the name Jesus, right? It says right here, it was which so was named of the angel before he was conceived, right? So that means we need to go back to when before the Messiah was conceived, which was Luke 1, right? Luke 1, Luke 131. And guess what Luke 131 precepts back to? That's right, Isaiah 7:14. Right? So that right there, that's it. Let's go to Matthew 1, because you can't then say that you shall name his name Jesus or Yeshua or Yeshua or anything else like that, because it precept back to Luke 1, to Luke 1. Before Matthew 1, Mary was already pregnant. And what is another thing that you might find is all these precept together. On top of that, all of them precept together on top of that. If you go into the King James 1611 version Bible, and you can also go into King James 1537, or you can read the Dead Sea Scrolls. It doesn't make a difference. So